Lest we forget Netaji, INA, and Women in Azad Hind Fauj and the Forgotten Victory in Nagaland, Part 3. In this 4-part series, we explore the extraordinary journey of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose and his INA. We will explore the Women's Regiment of the Azad Hind Fauj and the Forgotten Victory of the INA in Nagaland. In this episode, we will focus on the Women's Regiment of the Azad Hind Fauj. The women's wing of the Indian National Army was known as the Rani Jhansi Regiment. The aim of the regiment was to overthrow colonial rule in India. Led by Lakshmi Sehgal, the all-female combat regiment was included in the Azad Hind Fauj in 1943. The regiment included women from the army and volunteers from the Indian population in Southeast Asia. While most women joining the force were teenagers from the Malayan rubber states, their zeal to drive the colonial forces from India was second to none. An article published on the official portal of Amrit Mahotsav mentions the following. Most of the women were teenage volunteers of Indian descent from Malayan rubber estates. Very few had ever been to India. The initial nucleus of the force was established with its training camp in Singapore with approximately 170 cadets. The cadets were given ranks of non-commissioned officer or sepoys according to their education. Later, camps were established in Rangoon and Bangkok, and by November 1943, the unit had more than 300 cadets. The cadets of the Rani Jhansi Regiment were trained in Japanese-occupied regions of Singapore and Malaya from 1943 to 1945. The regiment saw action in Burma against the Allies during 1944-1945. The women in the regiment actively participated in various missions and ensured they turned out to be successful. The Amrit Mahotsav article mentions, this is the first history of the remarkable regiment made up of young Indian women from towns and rubber plantations. Many had left comfortable lives to take part in this liberation struggle. The girls who had never seen India yet were eager to enlist to liberate India from colonial bondage. It was one of the very few all-female combat regiments of the Second World War on any side. Led by Captain Lakshmi Swaminathan, popularly known as Captain Lakshmi Sehgal, the unit was named the Rani of Jhansi Regiment after Lakshmi Bai, Rani of Jhansi. In the next episode, we will explore how the INA stood victorious in Nagaland. How did you find this information? Please mention this in the comments section. We would also like to know the kind of content you want to watch, and we will try to create it for you. For more news and updates, follow Airr News.